各位委员
fellow members,
各位朋友
friends,
各位同志
and comrades,
中国人民政治协商
this
会
is the
议
first session
第
of the
14届全国
14th
委员会
National
第一次会
Committee
议
of the CPPCC.
应出席委员2169
2,169 members are
迟到
supposed to be present,
2132人
and the actual
符合
attendance
规定
is
人数
2,132. It is up to legitimate standard.
现在我宣布
Now I declare
中国人民政治协商
the
会议
first plenary session
第14届全国委员会
the 14th
第一次会议
CPC National
开幕。
Committee officially begins.
请全体起立
Please all rise
唱国歌
and sing the national anthem. Please be seated.
应邀参加今天
Upon our
会议的
invitation,
有
also with us today
中共中
are
央总书记、
General Secretary of the
国家
CPC
主
Central
席、
Committee, President of
中
the
央军委
PRC,
主席、
Chairman of the Central
习近
Military
平同志
Committee, Comrade Xi Jinping,
党和国家其他领导
other
层级
leaders of the party and state,
中共中央、
representatives
全国
of
人
the
大常委
CPC
会
Central Committee,
国务院有
NPC,
关部门负
Standing
责同
Committee,
志
and the State
以
Council,
及外国驻华使
as well
节
as foreign
海
envoy
外
to
侨胞
China,
等
overseas
让我
Chinese.
们表示热烈
A
欢
warm
迎
welcome to you all.
今天的开幕会
We have two
共有
items
两项
on
议
the
程
agenda today.
现在进行第一项议
First
程
of all,
请汪洋同志
Comrade Wang
代
Yang
表政
will
协
deliver
第
a work
13届
report
全国
on
委员
behalf
会
of the Standing
常务
Committee
委
of
员
the
会
13th
做
National
工作报
Committee
告
of the CPPCC.
各位委员
Fellow members,
我代表
on
中国人民
behalf
政
of
治
the
协商会
Standing
议
Committee of
第
the
13届
13th
全国委员
National
会
Committee
常务
of
委
the
员会
Chinese People's Political
向大
Consultative
会
Conference,
报
I
告过去
present
5
this
年
report
工
on
作
our work in the
提
past
出
5
今
years
后工作建
and
议
suggestions on our
请
work
予
going
审议
forward for your deliberation.
一过去
One
5年工作的回顾
Our work in the past 5 years in
中
review.
共19大以来的5年是
The
极不
past
平
5
凡的
years
5
has
年
been an extraordinary
以习
period
近平
since the
同志为
19th
核心
Party
的中共
Congress.
中
The
央
CPC Central
统
Committee with
筹
Comrade Xi
中华民族
Jinping
伟大
has
复兴战略全局
consolidated the strategic
和世界
situation
百年未有
of
之
the
大变局
Chinese rejuvenation and world change and
团结
seen in
带
the
领
century
全党全军全国各族
and
人
has
民
united and led
有
the
效
whole
应
party,
对
military and
复
people
杂
of
的
all
国际
ethnic
形势
groups
和
to
各种风
effectively
险挑战
respond to the grave and
如期
complicated
全面建成小康
situation
社会
globally as well as
胜
many
利实
risks
现
and
第一
challenges.
个百
We
年
have
奋斗
secured
目
a
标
victory in building a moderately
党
prosperous
和国家
society in
事
all
业
respects
取得
and
了
also
举世
to
瞩目
achieve the
的
first
重大
centenary
成就
goal, and the
实
party
现
and
中
the
华民族
country
伟大
have
复
made
兴
remarkable
进入不可
achievements,
逆转
making
的
a
历史进
irreversible
程
historical progress in realizing great rejuvenation
5
of
年
the
来
Chinese nation.
以习近平同志
Over
为
the
核
past
心的中
5
共中
years,
央
the CPC
全
Central
面
Committee
加
with
强
Comrade Xi
对人
Jinping
民
at
政
its
协
core
工作的领
has
导
strengthened its overall
首次
leadership
召
over
开
the
中央
CPPCC.
政协工
And
作
also
会
for the
议
very first time, we
制定
convened
中共
the
中央
Central
关于
Conference
新
on
时代
CPPCC
加
work
强和改
and
进
formulated
人民政协工作的意见
suggestions on enhancing and
为
improving the
人民
work
政
in
协
the
事业发展
CPPCC,
提供根本政治保证
providing a fundamentally political
政协全国委
guarantee
员
for
会及其
developing the
常务委
cause
员
of a
会
CPPCC.
坚持以
The
习近
National
平
Committee
新
and
时代
Standing
中
Committee
国
of
特色社会主义
CPPCC
思想
have taken the
为指
Xi Jinping
导
Style on Socialism with
深
Chinese
入学习贯
characteristics
彻
as the
中
guidance
共19大
and firmly
和
studied
20大
the
精神
implemented the spirit of
准
the
确把握
19th and
政协的
20th
性
of
质
the Party
定位
Congress and preserved the
紧紧
nature
围
and the
绕
position
中心
of a
服务大局
CPPCC and work
务实有
follow
效
the
深化
national
专门协
priority
商
of
机构
strategies
建
and
设
serve the overall picture.
凝
We
心
pull
聚
the
力
strengths and
共襄
resources
民族
to
复兴的
realize the
历史伟业
rejuvenation of Chinese nation.
与时俱进
We
推进人
also
民政
made
协
innovations
实践创
in
新
the CPPCC
理
work
论
in
创
terms
新
of
制
practice,
度创新
series, and
人民政协
institution
事
in
业
line with the
展
time,
现新气
thus
象新面
demonstrating
貌
a new
为党和
atmosphere
国家
and a
事业
new
发
look
展
of
做
the
出新贡
CPPCC,
献
making new contribution to the endeavor of the party and the country.
2022年是党和国
The
家
year
发展史上极
2022
为重要的一
is an
年。
important year on the history
常
of
委
the
会
party
坚
and
持
the
把迎
country.
接中共20 大
The
学
Standing
习
Committee
宣
of
传
the
贯彻中共20 大
CPPCC
精
National
神
Committee
作为
gave
贯
the
穿全
political
年的
priority
重
to
大政治
preparing for the
任务
CPC's 20th National Congress
认
and
真做
studying,
好思想
politicizing,
引导
implementing its guiding
汇聚力
principles
量
throughout the year.
议政建
We
言
earnestly performed the
服务大
job
局
in
各项
providing
工作
theoretical guidance, pulling
围绕
strings,
中共18
deliberating,
大以
offering
来党
suggestions,
和国家事业
and
取得
also
的历史性成就
serving the
发生的
overall
历史
interests
性
of the
变革
country. In order to
精心
introduce
组
the
织
historical
奋进
change
新
and
时代
achievements
百
since
名
the
委员说
18th
等活
National
动
Congress, we also invited
围绕
more than
落实
hundreds
4.5
of
规
the
划重
members
点
to
任务
talk about the
举办
stories
重要协商活
in the
动
new era. We also
17
organized the 17
组织视
consultative
察考察
events
调研
for
75
implementing the
项
14th five-year plan and
召
also
开
made
重点关
75
切问题情
investigations
况
or
通报
on-site
会
visits.
11场
And we organized 11
举办
briefings
重
on
大
key
专项工
concerned
作委员
issues
宣讲
and also
11场
11 the lectures
为保持
on the
平
major
稳
projects, thus
健康的经济
making
环境
contributions toward a
国泰
steady
民
and
安的社
healthy
会环境
economy,
风
a
清气正的
thriving
政治环
nation,
境
a
做出了
harmonious
积极的努
society,
力
and a political environment of
深入学习贯彻
honesty
中共
and
20大精
integrity.
神，引导参加人民政协
And
的
we
各
also
党
guide
派
the
团
all
体
participants
和
from
各
the
族各界
different
人士，
party organizations,
把
the
拥护两个
people from
确立
different ethnic
做到
groups
两个
and
维
all
护
walks of life
落实到
to
具体
translate
行
the
动上
to
体现
establishment
到
and to
全部
uphold
工作
into
中
their actions and also in all their endeavors.
5年来，
Over
主
the
要做
past
了以
5
下工
years,
作：
we have done the following.
一、
First,
深入学习贯彻
we
习
have
近
made a
平
deep
新时代
study
中
in
国特色社会
implementing
主
the
义思
Xi Jinping
想，
style on socialism with
落
Chinese
实
characteristics for
中
a
国
new
共产
era,
党
对政协工作
ensuring
的
the
全面
party
领导，
exercise its overall leadership over
深刻
CPPCC.
把握政
We
协
have acquired
是
a
中国
deep
共产党
understanding
领导
of
的多党
CPPCC's
合作
nature,
和
that
政治协商
CPPCC is a
重
important
要机构
body
的 政
that
治
it
属性，
is CPC-led multi-party
以学习
cooperation
党
and
的创新
political
理论，
consultation.
强基固
By
本，
studying
加
the
强思
innovative
想政
theory
治
of
应
the
对，
party, we have
以
consolidated
加
our
强政协
fundamental
党的建
ideology
设开
and
局
also
起
let
步，
the
并
thoughts
贯
to
穿
steer
工
our
作
work
实
going forward.
完善以政
We
协
also improved
党组理论
a
学习中
study
心组
institutional
学习为
system
引领
centered
的
by the
学习
theoretical
制度体
study
系，
of the CPPCC party group.
成立11个
We
习近平新
organized
时代
11
中
studying
国特
group
色社会主义思想
focusing on the
学习座
studying
谈
Xi
小组
Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese
开展学
characteristics in
习
the new
研讨
era,
179次，
conducting 179
深入开展不忘
meetings
初
and
心、牢
discussions.
记使
We
命的
also
主题
carried
教
out
育，
themed education events.
以中共党史为重点的4
Let's
次教
never
育
forget
等
where you start, you can accomplish your
结合实际学习统一战
mission.
线史
And we
和
also
人民政协
study
史，
the party history
引导
and
广大
also
政协委
to
员不断增
guide
进
the
对
party
中国共
CPPCC
产党
members
和中国特
to
色社会主义的
constantly enhance identification with policies, thinkings, theories, and also the emotions.
集中开展习近平总书记关于加强和
We
改
also
进
carried
人民
out
政协工
and
作
Xi
的
Jinping's
重要
thought
思
on
想
improving
专
and
题学习研
strengthening
讨活
the
动，
work of CPPCC.
持续深入学习贯彻中
We
央政协工
continue
作会议精神，
to implement
并在
the
去年
central
开展了贯彻落
party
实情
meetings
况
on CPPCC work,
进展
and
情况
also we
回头看，
revealed the work implemented last year.
持续深化对政协工作
We
的规律
have
性认识，
constantly make our understanding on the
认真贯彻关于
pattern
加
of
强新时代人
CPPCC
民
work.
政协党的建设工作的若干意见。
Regarding the implementing of
首次
the
召开
guidance
政
on
协
strengthening the
党
party
的建
building
设
in the
工作座谈会，
CPPCC for the new era, we
制定
convened
完
the
善
first
落
symposium
实
under
党
this
对人
theme
民政协
and
工作
also
全面领导的制
formulated
度。
and refined the system of parties'
中共
overall
中央
leadership over
重大决策部署
CPPCC and
和习近平
implementing
总
key
书记
decisions
重要
of
指示
the
批示
deploy
贯彻
of
落实的
CPPCC
督
of
查
the
机制
CPC
等
and also the Xi Jinping's important guidance
建立
on
每年一次的
accountability
中共
inspection.
党员常
We
委
also
会议制度，
establish once per year
专门委
standing
员会
committee
分
meeting
党组向全国
mechanism,
政协党组报告工作的制度，
as well as the
完善
institute
专门委
of
员会
the
分
a
党组的
specialized
工作规
committee
则，
by party group to report their
建
work
立
to
党员
CPPCC
常委
party
履职
branch
点
and
评制
also the rules on working on different
实现
party
政
branch
协党的
groups
组
as
织
well as comments
对党
on
员
job
委员
performing.
全覆盖
By doing so,
政协
the
党
party
的工
group
作
of
对政
CPPCC
协
could
委
have
员
a
全
full
覆盖
coverage
等
of party members in the CPPCC and
落实
also
中央
the
八项
party
规定
can have
及
the
其
overall
实施
coverage
细则
of
精神，
CPPCC work.
形
We
成以党
earnestly
建
practice
强
the
政治
8-point decision
带
on
队伍
improving work
促履
conduct
职
and also
增
help
团结
to
的
create a
良好
good
局面。
system featuring a strong party building, a good leadership on teams,
二
helping performing the job
聚
and
焦党和
also
国家
to
中心
building
任务
unity.
履职尽责，
Second, we
为实现
also
两个
earnestly
100
performed our
年奋斗
duties
目
and
标
fulfill our
贡献
responsibilities
智慧
to do a
和
good
力量
job，with the focus on the top priority
坚
of
持
the
稳
party
中
and
求
the
进
country.
工作总基调，
We pursue
完整、
the
准确、全面贯彻
act on
新
the
发展理念，
general principle of pursuing progress
聚焦
while
推动
ensuring
高质量发
stability,
展，调
applying
研
the
议
new
政，
development philosophy in full
协
and
商议
right way
题，
and
既有
endeavor
构建新发展
and
格
also
局，
promote high
发展
quality
实体经
development.
济，
We
促
have
进
the
重大原始创
discussions
新，
on different themes,
新能源
including
汽车
fostering
产
a
业
new
健
pattern
康
of
发展，
development, developing
保 障
real
国家粮
economy,
食安全，
promoting major
推进污
innovation,
染
and
防治
promoting
空间
healthy
站，
development of
建
new
设更
energy
高水
vehicle
平的平
industry,
安中国，
securing national
办
food
好人民
security,
满意的
advancing
教育，
fighting against
大运河
pollution,
文化的
building
建
higher
设，
level peaceful
推进
China,
境外
doing a
经
better
贸
job
合
in
作区建设
education, and making our
等事
contribution
关
to
经济社会
the
发展
and the
的
construction
重
of
大
the
问
Great
题，
Canal Civilization Belt and also the
也有
overseas
应对
economic
人
and
口老
trade
龄化、
cooperation zones.
农村
These
基
are
本
the topics
公
related to
共文
economic
化
and
服务
social development. At the same
外卖
time,
食
we
品安
also
全监
discuss
督
about the topics regarding
法律法
population
规制
aging,
定修订
public cultural
等
services
涉及
in
人民
rural
群众
areas,
切
take
身
out
利益
food
的实际
safety
问题，
supervision, and the
做到科
formulation
学
amendment
审题，
of the law
深入
regulation.
调研，
These are the real
精准
problems
检
concerned
验。
to people's interests. And we make thoroughly
仅仅围绕十四五规划制定
thorough
和实施
selection of the
献计
topics
出力
and also made in-depth
规划
surveys
编制
to
过程中
provide the
组
accurate
织开展
suggestion.
常委会
In
会议
formulating and
视
implementing
频调研
14th
会
five-year plan, we
形
also
势
made
分
our
析
due
会
contribution
等
during the whole
35次
process.
议
We
定活
carried
动
out 35 the
中共19届
meetings
五中全会后
to build up the
及时召
advisory
开常委
suggestions.
会会议，专题
After
学习
the 19th
十四五规划建议。
The fifth
围绕
plenary session
贯
of
彻
the
落实
19th Party
继续
Congress,
提
we
出
also
意见
had the
和建议
standing committee meeting to study the
瞄准
spirit of
决
the
战
14th
决胜
five-year
脱贫攻
plan to
坚
make our
建言献
suggestions.
策，
And in
围绕
order
巩
to make
固拓展
contribution
脱
to
贫攻
the
坚
securing
成果
decision
和乡村
decisive
振兴
victory
有
in
效
poverty
衔接，
alleviation,
促
and
进乡
also
村医疗
to
卫生
ensure
健
a
康等，
smooth transition from
持续
the
开展
consolidating
视察调
expanding
研
the
71
poverty
次
alleviation effort to rural revitalization. We made
紧扣
71 visits
统
or
筹疫情
on-field
防控
visit
和经济
to
社会发展
contribute our
认
share.
真履职尽
And we
责，
also perform
围绕
our
完
job
善重大疫
earnestly
情的防控机制，
in terms
健
of
全
a
公共卫
major
生服务体系
a
和
epidemic prevention
应
and
急管理
control,
体系
building
等。
sound public service system,
依托
emergency
委员
response
履职
system.
平台，
We
开
relied
展
on
全体委
the
员
a
参
job
加的
performing
专项
platform,
问卷调查，
organized the specific
发挥
the
协商座
questionnaire
谈、
covering all
提案
members
办
of
理、反映社
CPPCC,
情民意
leveraging
信
the role
息
of the
等作用，
seminars, the
报送
proposal
情况反
handling,
映
and
意
also
见建
reflecting
议
the people's will.
3500
And
多
we
条。
received the
为中共
3,500
中央
pieces
科学
of
决策
suggestions
和
or
推进
the
决策
a
落
problem
实
reporting.
提供参考。
These all help us to organize, collect all this information as the reference for
提升政协
the
协商
a
质量，
decision making.
更好
Third,
发挥人民
we
政协
improve the higher
作为
quality
专门
of
协
a
商机构作
consultation,
用，
better leveraging the role as a
着力
designated
在
consultative
丰富
body.
协商形式，
We doubled
优
our
化协
efforts
商
in
程序，
enriching
提高协商
the
能力上
consultative
下功夫，
forms, optimizing
完
consultative
善
procedures and
以全体
improving
会议为龙
capability.
头，
We
专
refined
题议政性常委会会议和专
consultative
体协商
and
会为重
deliberating and
点，
offering suggestion
各类
system
协商座谈会为常态的协商
by
议政格
lighting
局。
the plenary session as the
5
leading
年来
part
举办
special
重要
topic,
的
the
政治
standard
协商活
committee
动
meeting, and also
105
the
场
consultative meeting as the
经
major
常性
part,
开
and
展
also
提
the
案办理协
routine
商、
conference
界别
as
协
the
商、
a
对
normal
口协商
practice.
等，
And we also organized
充分发挥
105
人
the
民政
key
协
political
在
and
国家
consultative
治理体系
events,
中的作用，
and this helped to better
拓
leverage
展
the role
协
of
商深度，
CPPCC in national
创
governance
设
system
专家
by
协商会，
conducting regular proposal
建
handling,
立参
the
政议政
consultation
人才
meeting,
库，
and with the
组
a
织
relevant
跨界别、跨
social
领域
sectors
专家
and
委员，
departments.
围
We
绕共
also
同富裕、
invite the
基础教
members from
育、
different
农业、农
industries
村现代化
and to talk
等，
about the a
开
rural
展小范
mobilization
围、
and
多
also
轮次
the
的协商
education, the
74
common
场。
prosperity. To discuss in details, we organized
以协商
74
效果为
meetings
导
in
向
this kind.
深入推
Driven
进
by
委
the
员自主
result
调
of
研，
consultation, we
探
encourage
索
the members
开
to
展
carry out
协
a
商议政的
self-survey
质量
and
评
also
价，
explore the
完善协商成
evaluation
果报
in
送反
terms
馈
of the
和
proposal
转化运
quality
用机制，
and also refined the
把握
consultation
协
results,
商式监督
report,
的定位，
summit, and feedback
将重
system
点
as well
监
as
督
a
性议
further
题纳
application
入
system.
年度的
And we
协商
also
计划，
embrace the key
报
supervision
经中
topic
共中央
into
批
the
准，
annual
聚
consultative
焦
plan.
“十四五”规划
Approved
实
by
施
the
开展
Central
专题民主监督，
Party Committee, we focused
紧扣
on the 14th five-year
退役
plan
军
to
人
carry
保
out
障
the
政
a
策、
specific topic
黑土
on
地保护
democratic
等10个议
supervision,
题，
as well as
接续
ex-service
跟踪监督，
non-guarantee policies, the
助推党和
terrorism,
国家
soil
决
protection,
策部
and
署
other
落实，
10 topics in regard, and also help
健
to
全完善
push the
专门协商
government
机构
and
工作
the
制度
country's
机
policies
制，
better
制定
implemented.
修订全国政协协
We
商工
help
作
to
规
improve
则，
the a
加
working
强和促
mechanism
进人民政协凝聚共识工作的意
in
见，
order to pull the different
强化委
ideas
员
and
责任
suggestions
担当的
across
意
the
见
board,
等
and
制度
also
文件，
to build the documents regarding
构
the
建
further
起以
strengthening
党内
the
法规
responsibilities
和政
and
策文
duties
件为
of
依
the
据，
members. Based
以
on
政协
the
章程为
party
基础，以
documents
协商
and
制度
political
为主干
documents,
的制
we
度体系，
have taken the CPPCC Charter as the base, and also to consider the CPPCC Institute as the main body to build up the whole system, make sure that the members can perform their job in a more closer and a smooth manner in order to produce a obvious result. So we would like to build a good environment where members can actively speak out freely and express their views in a rational and appropriate manner and in accordance with the law. We also implement the suggestions and strengthening and improving the county-level CPPCC work in the new era in order to help the work on the ground to better implement it. Fourth, we carried out the work on pooling the consensus, helping the party to lead the country and also the people to govern the country, that help to lay the solid foundation in terms of policy and a social structure. We scrapped the good understanding of the requirement of the time and also to find the feature of the work, and we also to find the opportunities provided by the key milestones to strengthen the ideological work by taking the key events such as the 70th anniversary of the founding of New China and the centenary of the CPC. These help us to organize the different lectures and to pull the members all together to form the better unity. And we also expand the mechanism and also the working channels so that we have this kind of the communication system in place. We invited the 3,994 times in person to have this communication, so in a very candid way, with different themes, such as studying the 100 years history of the party, to promote the 4 identifications. We organized 34 special surveys in different social sectors and also to produce the different series and documentary of the communist spirit, and also 46 lectures to tell the story of the multi-party cooperation, and also organize the 68 times of the promotion to talk about the CPC's United Front. We also encourage the members to conduct self-education and also encourage them to love reading. We have established the online and offline facilities under the umbrella of the CPPCC Reading Academy. And we also have available the 147 the reading groups to study the party's history, to better understanding the Xi Jinping's thought on ecological civilization and the Chinese culture's origin. By doing so, that can help to improve the skill set of the members and also to reach the consensus. This also helps the members talk to each other across different sectors and also to answer the questions from the public. And this can also help the members be the good advocates of the policy and also be the most closest person to the people. Fifth, we have fully leveraged the role of the CPPCC as the most inclusive patriotic united front organization, pulling the strengths of the sons and daughters of the Chinese nation to realize the goal of national rejuvenation. The CPPCC adapted to the times to organize the great unity and solidarity, and we also have promoted harmony in relations between political parties, between ethnic groups, religious, social strata, or compatriots at home and abroad. By taking the opportunity of the 110th anniversary of the Revolution of 1911, we have further pushed the confidence in national reunification and expanding common ground and achieving the greatest possible convergence of interests, and also build a strong sense of community among the Chinese nation. We have organized different kinds of communication mechanism, and we received a proposal 1,675 under the name of the different parties, and also 502 speeches, and also to have conducted 40 activities. We invited the non-party members to involve in performing their job, and we also invite the people from different sectors, including the non-public economic sector as well as the new social strata, to involve in our events. We also made a further survey to build up the community of the Chinese nation. We also had a specific survey under the theme of the ethnic minorities and religions, in order to build up the capability of people loving the country and loving Hong Kong and Macau. We also encourage the members from Hong Kong SAR and also the Macau SAR to make their voice heard in terms of the Hong Kong National Security Act and improving the electoral system of the Hong Kong SAR by National People's Congress. We also involved to hold the exhibition commemorating the 75th anniversary of the recovery of Taiwan by the motherland, and also organized the Street Forum Community Governance Forum in order to strengthen ties with relevant political parties, organizations, and individuals in Taiwan. We also have invited the Chinese overseas to attend the meetings as non-voting members, and also involve them to the BRI initiative. Following the nation's foreign affairs work plan, we strengthened the friendly communication and exchange with people from different countries, as well as the political organizations and the media and think tanks. We also taken this opportunity to introduce and promote the Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for the new era, the national governance will process people's democracy, the system of the CPPCC, so people can have a better understanding and recognition of China's past and development model. And we also organized the front group with the Africa, and also invite the foreign envoys in China and overseas students to visit CPPCC. We also organize the specific forum and the meetings on the United Front of Socialist countries, and we also support the international communication by the China Economic and Social Council, and we also carry forward the fighting spirit. CPPCC issued stern statements against acts concerning Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Xinjiang by the U.S. Congress and the European Parliament, and Pelosi's visit to China's Taiwan region, and we firmly defend the sovereignty, security, and development interests. 6, we have promoted innovation in our work to better serve our duties and also improve our working efficiency. We have integrated the fine tradition and also the innovative way to conduct our work, and we focus on how to better and effectively carry out our work. We also touch great importance on the internet. We conducted different meetings online, and also the consultative, the remote consultation events. We have 144 chatting groups with 91,000 people giving their suggestions. And these proposals we received online reached 92.17%. That also helped to increase the participation of members and also our working efficiency. At the same time, we also have focused on the quality of proposals and also the quality of handling proposals. We have further optimized the consultative mechanism of proposals, and also we have the 100 important and influential key proposals over the past 7 decades. Over the past 5 years, we received 29,323 cases of proposals and also filed 23,818 cases with the rate of 99.8% done. And we also to expand the channels of receiving the people's wills and also to better serve the party's policy. And we also help to make our contribution in the country's history and culture work. And we also help to publish a cultural basis regarding the experience and the journeys witnessed and experienced by CPPCC. And we have also formulated and studied the suggestions on enhancing and improving CPPCC work, and also conduct meetings with localities and giving guidance to the CPPCC work in different levels. We also organize the meetings to promoting the ideas of CPPCC work in order to strengthen the ideological construction and management.
7. We have strengthened self-improvement in order to lay a solid foundation for our work. We have adapted to the new requirements of the CPPCC. The CPPCC members should show their responsibilities as hosts and specialists, as well as service providers of authorities at all levels. And these efforts should be unified in building of an effective consultancy body. We should also strengthen our political capabilities, strengthen our responsibility, and enhance performance, and host seminars at all levels for the members. We organize the members to participate in reports, meetings, and seminars, and compile textbooks for the teams of the members. We have also invited president members to carry out inspections at the local level. We have altogether invited 716 person time to participate at the standing committee's meetings. This performance evaluation system has been optimized, including the performance file, the statistics, as well as the reports. We have also established awards. We have carried out the 3 award-granting ceremonies with 60 awardees and 28 additional nominees. We have held special work meetings of the National Committee of the CPPCC, stipulated codes of the special committees. We have also established this evaluation system and work method for evaluation of the quality for consultancy. The special committees should perform important duties to connect the members and provide services to them. We should also strengthen the capability building at the local level and improve their abilities. We also implemented epidemic control measures, organize our meetings and mechanisms in a new way so that it can be more effective. We also carried out inspection duties so as to ensure that the cadres are more disciplined and hardworking at their daily life. Fellow members, the achievements in the past 5 years is attributable to the strong leadership of the CPC Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, and also to the synergy of CPPCC at all levels. It is also attributable to your contribution and outstanding performance as CPPCC members. On behalf of the Standing Committee, I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to you all. However, we shouldn't ignore the fact that we still have a lot of room for improvement in our work. The performance mechanism should be more systemized, standardized, and programmed. And this interactions and expression of opinions should be further strengthened. Our efficacy and level should be further improved. We should continue to build consensus and carry out democratic inspection and supervision and communicate to the people better. We believe in the future work, we should continue to improve work in all of the fronts mentioned above. Second,
5年工作的主要体会
important takeaways of the 5 years' work.
13届全国政协
The
认真学习
13th
贯彻习近平
CPPCC
总书
studied
记关于加
carefully
强和改进
General
人民政
Secretary Xi
协工
Jinping's
作的重要思
instructions
想。
on improving the
在
work
实
of
践中进一
CPPCC,
步深化
and in
了对
practice,
政协
we
工作的规
further
律性认
deepened
识。
our recognition and understanding
一
of
必
CPPCC's
须
work.
毫不动摇
First,
坚持
we
中国共
must
产党的全
unswervingly
面领
stick
导。
to the comprehensive
这是人民
leadership
政
of
协
the
必须始终恪
CPPCC.
守的根
This
本政治
is
原则，
the fundamental
也是
political
参加人
principle
民政协
that the
各党派
CPPCC
团
must
体和各
adhere
族各
to,
界人士
and
始终
also the
坚
biggest
守的
political
最大政治共
consensus
识。
by all parties, groups, and ethnic
70多年的时
minorities
间
of
证
the
明，
CPPCC.
党的领
In the
导
past 17
越是
years,
坚强有力，
The history has
人民政
proven
协
that the
事业
stronger
就越
the
能
party's
蓬勃发
leadership,
展，
the more
政协
prosperous
制
the
度的优势
CPPCC's
就
work
越
would
能
be,
充分彰显。
and the more pronounced the
坚
systematic
持党的领
advancement.
导，必须体现到坚
The
决贯
party's
彻落实
leadership
中共
must
中
be
央决策
carried
部署
through
的
and
实
be
际行动
translated
上，
into concrete actions,
体现到工作谋划、
as well as
只能
our
履行
working
自
plan,
身建设全过
performance,
程各方面，
as well as self-improvement.
要深刻领会
We
两个
must
确立的
fully
决定性
understand
意
the
义，
concepts of two
增强
establishments
四个意识，坚定
to
四
strengthen
自信，
four
做
awarenesses
到
as
两
well
个
as
维
four
护。
competences.
不断完善
implement the
党
two
对政协
safeguards.
工作领导的
The party
组
should
织
strengthen
体系、
its leadership
制度机
over the
制，
CPPCC and the
使人民政协
leadership
更
over
好
the
地成为
organization
坚持和
system
加
as
强
well as
党对
mechanisms,
各项
so
工
that the
作领导
CPPCC
的
can
重要
become
阵
an
地，
important platform for
用
the
党的
party to
创新理
strengthen
论
its leadership.
团结教育引导
on
各
work
族
of
各
all
界
fronts.
代表人士的
The
重要平
innovative
台，
theories of the party
在
should
共
be able
同
to unite
思
and
想政
educate
治
the
基础
lead
上
people of
化解
all
矛
ethnic
盾
groups
和凝聚共识的
to
重要
form
渠道，
synergy, build
确保
consensus,
党对人民政协的全面领导。
and ensure party's comprehensive leadership of the CPPCC. Second,
必须准确把
we
握
must
人民政
thoroughly
协性质定位，
understand the nature
这是人民
and
政协
positioning
坚
of
持
the
正确政治
CPPCC.
方向的前提，
This is the
也是更
prerequisite
好
for the
发挥自身
CPPCC to
功
stay on
能
the
作
right
用的基
path
石。
and to unleash its
人民政协
biggest
作为统一
potential.
战线
The
组织，
CPPCC as
多党合作
an
和政治协
organization
商
to
的机
carry
构
out the united frontier
全过程人民
is
民主的重要实
multi-party
现形式，
cooperation and
是
a
社会主义
political
协商民
consultancy
主的重要
mechanism,
渠道
and
和
is
专
also
门协商机构。
the special mechanism to realize whole
协
process
商
people's democracy.
是人民政协制度的
Consultancy
鲜明特色
is
和
the
优势所
brightest
在，
feature and
也是人民
advancement
政
and the
协工作的
advantage
重
of
要
the
理
CPPCC
念
mechanism,
和基
and
本
also
方式，
important concept and basic methods.
促进广泛团结，推进
We
多党
should
合
further
作，实
promote
践人民民
unity
主，
and
都需要通
multi-party
过协商
cooperation
来实现。
to practice the
专门
people's
协商机
democracy.
构综
The
合承载
special
政
consultancy
协性质
body
定位，
is
是
our
新时代
nature,
赋予人民政协职能定位的新内涵。
and it's also an embodiment of the new concept
政
of the
协不是
CPPCC
协
at a
商
new
主体，
era.
而是发
CPPCC
扬民
itself
主
is not
参
a
与
body
国事
of
团结
negotiation,
合
but
作
an
的
important
制度化协
consultancy
商平台。
platform to
要通
practice
过协商制度的
democracy
有效运
and
行，
participate
把
in
各党派
decision-making
团体
process
和
of
各
all
族各
parties.
界人士的意见建议
The members of all
转化为
parties and
政策
different
选
ethnic
项，
groups should be
把
translated
党的
into
主张
decision
转化为
choices.
社会各界的
The
广
party's
泛共
proposals
识，
should also be
真正
translated
把人民
into
政协制度优
comprehensive
势
consensus
转化为
of people
国
of
家
all
治
walk
理
of
效
life. This is how the CPPCC mechanism play its role.
三，
3.
必须聚焦
We
中
must
心工作，
focus
持续
on
提
the
高协
central
商
work
效能。
of consultancy
这
and
是新
improve
时代人民
advocacy
政
at the
协
same
更
time.
好服务民族复兴伟业的应有
This
之义，
is also the new
也是不断
concept
深
for the
化专门协商机构
CPPCC
建
at a
设
new
的
era in
长
order to
期之
realize
功，
national rejuvenation.
要不断丰
We
富
also need to
有
make
事
it a
好商
long-term
量，
scheme
众人的事
to
情有
enrich
众人商量
this
的制
crowd
度化实践，
consultancy mechanism.
坚持完善协商内容
The
与丰富
contents
协商
and
形式，
formalities
一体
of
不化，
consultancy should be further
聚焦国之
diversified.
大者和
We need to
民之
focus
关
on
切，
major issues of
科
public
学选择
concerns
协商议
and
题，
make scientific
合理确定
choices
协
and
商形式，
discussion, carry out
努力
discussions
做到议题选
so
择
that we
准，
can choose
情况
the
调研
proposals
透，
accurately,
协商内容
research
精，
thoroughly,
议
and
政质量高
consult。widely and achieve high quality discussions. We must continue to strengthen the regulation and cultivate the culture and streamline the process and create an atmosphere for consultancy so that we can seek common grounds while reserving differences, be more candid in discussions, and be more interactive in in-depth meetings. We must continue to improve on the efficacy for consultancy. We should pull the wisdoms of the public together and work to serve the scientific decision-making process. And in this kind of improved consultancy, we can further showcase the unique advantage of the CPPCC as a consultancy body. 4. We must stick to the two major themes of unity and democracy. This is embodiment of our nature, as well as our features and advantages. Political unity is the basis for democracy. Why democracy, in turn, will strengthen political unity. The CPPCC will continue to work on the ground unity of all parties as well as people from all ethnic groups. Through consultancy, we can continue to form consensus. This is what true democracy looks like. The formation of consensus is the predisposition for the consolidation of unity and also the goal for democracy. It serves as the bridge to connect the political leadership as well as the formation of consensus. It should also be part of inspections, investigations, and consultancies. It should be reflected in the evaluation system for the performance of the CPPCC. The more difficult issues that we face, the more the CPPCC should shoulder its responsibility to promote democracy and unity. The CPPCC is in a position to explain, to interpret, to unite, and promote and form synergy to together realize the Chinese dream. 5. We should continue to strengthen the sense of responsibilities for the CPPCC members. This is the natural requirement to showcase the new bearings for the CPPCC in a new era. CPPCC membership is not only an honor but also a responsibility. We should keep in mind General Secretary Xi Jinping's requirement concerning the CPPCC members' sense of responsibility, discipline, and working integrities. The CPPCC is for the people and country. We should also strengthen self-study and supervision. The members should shoulder the major responsibilities and act as role models in their own working positions. CPPCC at all levels should strengthen its administration and optimize its services, and strengthen the incentives and disciplinary mechanisms so that the members can act their duties and perform it better in their work. 3. Suggestions for future work.
中共20大固化了以中国式现代化全面推进中华民族伟大复兴的宏伟蓝图，为党和国家事业发展进一步指明了前进方向。人民政协要全面贯彻习近平新时代中国特色社会主义思想，持续深入贯彻中央政协工作会议精神，认真履行各项职能，践行全国人民民主，促进中华儿女大团结，为实现
realize this whole process, people's democracy, to promote unity of Chinese.
一、深入学习贯彻中共20
We
大
should
精神，
continue to study
把学习宣
the
传贯彻
important
中共20大精神
instructions of
作
the
为首
CPC
要
20th
政治
National
任务，
Congress, and this should be our
加
top
强对政协
political
委员，特别
priority.
是新任
We
委
should
员的
also
培训，
strengthen trainings
准
to
确把
CPC
握
members,
中共
especially
20
new
大的鲜
members,
明主题、精神实质
to
和战略部
study
署，
the theme and essence and
提高委员
strategic
政治素
deployment
养
of the
和履职
20th
能力，
National Congress,
教育引导广大委员始终同以习近平同志为
to
核心
guide
的
the
中共
members
中
to
央
keep in
保持
accordance with
高度一
CPC
致，
Central Committee
认真落
with
实中
Comrade
共
Xi
20大
Jinping at its
关于
core.
人民政协工作
We
的
should
部
also
署要求
implement，the requirement
坚持中
of
国
the
共产
20th
党的
National
领导，
Congress on the work of
统一战
CPPCC,
线，协
strengthen
商
party
民族，
leadership,
有机结合，
strengthen
发
the
挥人
united
民政
front,
协作为专门
as
协
well
商
as
机构作用，
democratic
加
consultancy
强
mechanism.
制度化、规范化、
The mechanism of the
程序化
CPPCC should be
等
more
功能建设，
systemized,
提高
standardized
深度
and
协商互
programmed.
动、意见
We
充
should
分表
also
达、
strengthen
广
in-depth
泛凝聚
discussion
共识水平，
and full expressions
切
of
实把
opinions
中共20
and
大精
form
神
consensus,
贯彻
so that the
到工
spirit
作的
of the
谋划
20th
中，
National
落实到
Congress
具体
can
的
be
行动上。
translated into concrete actions in our work.
二、
Second,
围绕服务党和国家工作
consult
大
on
局
major
协商议
issues
政，
concerning the party
以
and the
服务
state.
全面建成社会主
We
义现代
should
化强国，
continue to
实
build
现第
China
二个
into
百
a
年奋斗目
comprehensive
标
socialist
为
modern
履职内
country
容，
and realize the
以
second
服务
work to
统筹
realize
推
the
进
second
五一体
centenary
总体布
goals,
局，协调推进4个全面
the
战略布局
five-spear
为着
integrated
力
plan
重
is our priority, and
紧
four
扣贯彻新发
comprehensive
展理念，
is
构
our
建新
focus.
发展格
We
局
should，continue to
提高推动
implement
高质
new
量发展
development concepts, build new
重要问
development
题，
scope,
深入协商
and
无良
discuss
策，
important matters
广聚共识，增
in
合
order
力
to，build consensus to form synergy.
落实中国共产
We
党
should
政治协商
implement
工作
the
条例，
regulations on
发挥
CPC
人民
political
政协
consultancy work
政治协商
so
在
that
促进科学民
CPPCC
主决
can
策
further
和
promote
凝聚
the
共识中
scientific
的
and
重要作
democratic
用，
decision-making process and consensus
围
formulation.
绕全面建设社
We
会主义
should
现代化国家的
consult
一系列战略部署，协商议
Strategic
政，高质
deployment
量
of
建言，
building China into a modern socialist country.
完善人民政协民主监督
We
的
should
制度机制，
optimize the
增强
inspection
协商式
mechanism
监
of
督
the
的实效，
CPPCC,
彰显
improve
政协
advocacy,
民主监
and
督
strengthen
在国家监
CPPCC's
督
role
体系中的
in
作用。
political inspection.
三、
3.
认真做好凝聚共识、增
We
进
should
团
continue
结
to
工作，
build on consensus to promote unity.
坚持巩固和发
We
展
must stay
最
committed
广泛的爱国统一战
to the
线，
patriotic
坚持一致
frontiers,
性和多样性统一，
strengthen unity
丰
and
富团结
diversity,
联谊平台载体，
enrich
持
the
续增
platform,
强凝聚共识实效，
strengthen consensus,
健全委员联系
and
界
build
别
a
群众
sound
制度机制，
communication mechanism with people,
鼓励和支持
encourage
委
and
员
support
深
the
入基
members
层，
to go to
深
the
入界别
grassroots
群众，
level, to
及时
interact
反
with
映
the
群众的
people so
意
that they
见
can
建议，
reflect the opinions and
宣传
suggestions
党
of
和
the
国家
people,
方针政
to
策，
publicize the national
协助做
strategies and
好
targets,
协调关
to
系、
coordinate
理顺情绪、
relations,
化
and
解矛
address
盾的工作，
paradoxes,
更好的
so that
把各族各界
people
人
of
士
all ethnic
团结在
minorities can
中
unite
国共产党
around
周围。
the CPC.
各位委员，
Fellow members,
伟大成就
great
坚定
achievements
必胜信
make
心，
us more resolved,
宏伟目标
magnificent
激发
targets
奋进力量，
encourages us to forge
让我们
ahead.
更加紧密
Let
地
us
团
unite
结在以
closer
习近平
around
同志
CPC
为核
Central
心的
Committee
中
with
共中
Comrade
央
Xi
周围，
Jinping at its core,
以习近平
guided
新时
by
代
Xi Jinping's
中国
thoughts
特色
on
社会主义思
socialism
想
with
为
Chinese
指导，
characteristics for a new
出力
era.
奋发，埋头苦干，
We
勇
will
毅前
work
行，
hard and
为
move
全面建设
forward
社会主义
to
现代化
build
国
a
家，
modern
全面推进
socialist
中华民
country
族
and
伟大复
realize
兴
the Chinese，
而
dream
不懈
of
奋斗。
national rejuvenation.
All right, that was